Hello and welcome to Baseplate Reviews. Today we've got another LEGO City set to review, so set number 60454, Holiday Camper Van, 385 pieces, and this one goes for $30 US, 30 euros, 25 British pounds, or 40 Canadian dollars, which is what I purchased it in. This is actually the fourth LEGO City set that I'm reviewing this year so far, so we've got the other three over there, the off-road 4x4, the donut truck, and we've got that wheel loader in the background, so do check out those reviews if you haven't already. The other interesting thing about this one is it's effectively a remake of set number 60283, which I have got just behind here, and that was also named the Holiday Camper Van. Now, quite a bit different, we can see that just in terms of the style. We've got quite a bit of an overhang in front of the front window there. Haven't got that on this one. Obviously the colours are different. The other thing that's interesting is this was just 190 pieces. This is 385 pieces. This was $20 US, whereas this one's $30 US. Definitely better on a parts to price ratio, but I suspect it's not going to be literally 50% bigger, 50% more stuff than this one. But I am hopeful. It is very similar. That one also came with a couple of parents and a baby fig, so definitely some comparisons, and we will take a look at it once we get it built versus this one. But yeah, 50% more. I know we've had inflation. Hopefully it does justify the extra price tag, but let's get the box open and see what we're working with. I do really like the look of this one. Certainly the packaging shows it off pretty well, so shows the interior, shows that we've got some kind of bunk beds inside there, and definitely looks to have quite a bit of nice detailing. I do wonder how many of the parts are going to be quite small, but we can only find out by opening it up and seeing what we've got. I'm expecting probably 3 bags here, maybe just the one booklet, but yeah, let's get it open. So actually I was wrong, we've got 4 bags. 2 of them were pretty big bags and pretty full, and then one smaller bag before this one. In terms of the sticker sheet, that's not bad at all actually. Just 7 stickers in there, and this one looks great. Looks like we've got a television screen with a wildlife documentary on it. Some really nice colours as well. Not something I think we've had before. In terms of the booklet, just the one booklet, pretty chunky. I think we're getting close to 200 pages there. So yeah, it looks like this is going to be a pretty good build. I'm really looking forward to it. Just over a minute and a half speed build here, and in terms of size of the vehicle, it definitely is bigger than the previous camper van, but as suspected, that piece count is pushed up a little via the building techniques. You use a lot smaller pieces at the front of the vehicle, and I'm unsure how good it ends up looking in the end. But as a challenge, certainly for a 6+ set, this really does have some good build techniques, and it was enjoyable, which is the important thing here. Anyway, I'll be back to you in a minute for the review. Our camper van or motorhome or RV, recreational vehicle, whatever you want to call it, So I actually took 24 hours with this one, because when I first looked at it I was like, oh yeah, it's close to perfection, it's absolutely fantastic, but there was just a little nagging doubt in my mind, so I came back to it a little while later. But yeah, stick with me to see what my thoughts are, starting off with the minifigs and the campfire. So I think that this is really appropriate for the set. That campfire setting's really nice. The minifigs are really great too. Effectively very similar minifigs to the ones we had in the previous camper van, including the actual baby holder that we've got for one of the minifigs. But yeah, they're pretty good. Nothing much to complain about. We will look at them properly in a second. But you can see this campfire, really simple but effective, very appropriate for the RV. In terms of the chairs, there's no real build with those. You can see they are just the chairs. I don't think that's a problem. They're supposed to be portable, and the good thing is that all of this plus the minifigs all fit easily back into the RV, so you can pack it all away. Starting off then with the actual RV itself, so I do like the exterior on the sides at least. So we've got these stickers either side of the door showing that kind of mountain style. The door though, that's a print, so that's really nice. It opens up nice and easily. But all of this, not a sticker, that's all a print. We've also got this little door that opens at the side. I've got it opened a bit because it's a bit tricky for me to get open with my big hands, and you can see that that's got some connector points. I think maybe for some water, filling up the water tank or using the water from the tank, and also maybe an electrical point so you can connect things up to the RV itself. I think that's really good. When we move it round to the other side, again, like I say, really do like the sides. These are all stickers and I think that they're pretty good. I really do like the colour scheme as well. Good thing here is to get into the RV, it's not just access from the roof. We can get the side open and you can see it's got a little groove, so easy to pull open, and that swings the whole way back, and we can see the interior there. We'll look at the interior a bit more closely in a second, but yeah, great access. The roof comes off pretty easily as well, and you can see it really opens up. But like I say, we'll take a look at the interior in just a second. Get this closed back up. It's actually more the front and the rear that I wanted to take a look at quickly. So I do like the roof, I like the shaping here. Gives you the idea that maybe this could have been an area that the minifigs could actually go into, but that's what the previous camper does. That's where all the sleep space is. In this one it's just shaping, and we have got that sunroof on the top there. But yeah, the front, so pretty cool. This was all kind of built up, and it opens up here to reveal the engine, the car battery. But overall, I'm not sure what that's supposed to look like. I'm not too familiar with camper vans and RVs, but this bit just kind of rolls into there. Just feels like it's kind of missing a bit. It doesn't feel like that's what a grill's supposed to look like. Yeah, just a bit odd looking. And then when we come around to the rear, well, there's not a lot to look at all. Pretty flat. But because it's all been brick built up, you can see all the lines, all the grooves. And again, like I say, I'm not sure it looks the best. We've gone for some covers over the wheels, so we've got some wheel hubs there. Again, I think they're fine, not the flashiest. And in terms of the roof, yeah, absolutely fine. Like I say, I do like the shaping at the front there, and some nice detailing along the back. But I think, yeah, that front doesn't quite do it for me. But anyway, let's take a look at the interior a bit more closely. Okay, our interior then, and this is the living space. I've placed those seats and the table in there as they're suggested to fit in there whilst you're travelling. And you can see, got plenty in here, we've got a sink area, got some kind of stove with a cafetiere, very simple build on the top of that. Behind this panel, this slides along, we've got a really simple, what I believe is a toilet, fairly certain it is. Obviously you're trying to avoid using the chemical toilet if you possibly can, because they are gross. But just to the side here we've got the bunks and a little crib for the baby. In terms of those bunks, the minifigs fit on those really well, as you can see just here. When it's enclosed, you can see that this panel just here with the sticker on is supposed to be a TV. So fairly luxe kind of interior. In terms of, I'm not going to show you the baby in the crib, it does fit well, but that's because I've got the baby sat up front here, as you can use that baby holder really easily as a baby seat, and you can fit 2 minifigs sitting up front there, which is great because otherwise when you're driving you'd have to have one of them sat in the back, which isn't really appropriate. But yeah, up front, a couple of coffee cups sat up on the passenger side, got a printed dash and the steering wheel, everything you'd expect on this side. So not the interior, but we have got another, if I take the minifig out of the way, we have got another bit that opens up, if I can get to it. My big hands are struggling, so I'll come to it in a second. Aha, I did get it opened up, and this looks like where you connect up your electrical stuff. There's a battery just there. So nice detailing. Like I say, we've got opening doors on both sides as well, so that's a positive. I know a lot of people do like that. Yeah, overall pretty good. Certainly the interior, lots and lots of space. Like I say, you can fit everything in there whilst you're travelling. You can get it all packed up and packed away, so not bad at all. Our comparison with the previous one then, and is bigger always better? It definitely is bigger. This one has over double the pieces compared to our previous one, and if I place that one on top of the newer one, you should be able to see it is not as wide, it's definitely not as long. So we are getting more for that piece count, but even though we're getting double the pieces, do we get double the amount of stuff? I'm not sure we do. This one does pretty much everything this one does, apart from having the toilet in there. So in terms of sleep space, we've got a double bed instead of 2 single bunk beds, plus a crib. I've got a fried egg in there at the moment. So, like I say, the space is just at the top there. And if I take the roof off, we should see that basically inside do get pretty much everything that our newer one has. Got a front, even a coffee cup on the dashboard. Get 2 coffee cups on the other dash. And in here, got space for 2 seats. And a coffee machine at the back here with the pink coffee cup underneath it. Don't have a basin, but yeah, other than that it's really just the toilet that's missing. So yeah, in terms of the minifigs, they're basically the same as the previous ones. A couple and their baby with a baby carrier. With this one you get the guitar, you get the campfire, but it's not substantially different. Yeah, just looking at the front of these, neither of them are super attractive, but I think that maybe I do prefer the front of this one. If we look at the rear, well, with this one we've got a little thing to be able to hitch something to the rear of it. It's fairly simple, but we also get the rear window. No rear window on this one. of course, this functionality of being able to open up the side is absolutely fantastic. Also, on our vehicle here, we can do the same thing. So again, that opens up. The only thing that you're not getting is on this side there's no door to enter it. We do get that on this one. It is a bit of a step up, but not massively, and it is going to take up more space on my city's roads than the smaller camper. Yeah, I would hesitate to say it's outright better, and definitely not 50% better. But yeah, there's a comparison to the previous one for you. Final thoughts then, and I wanted to see this just alongside the LEGO Ideas A-frame cabin. Great LEGO Ideas set, by the way. Make LEGO Ideas great again. Malaga. But yeah, I mean, it looks great alongside that, for sure. But then, so does the previous camper van. So, yeah, I think this is really good. I like it. I'm really pleased I got it. But still, yeah, pretty unconvinced by the front and back of it. Is it worth the $30 US? Yeah, probably. Decent build. Nice minifigs. Plenty of play features and detailing. I just don't think it's perfect. Not everything needs to be. Overall, really nice set. I just wouldn't put it into that top tier of LEGO City vehicles. Anyway, I hope that review's been useful to you, you've enjoyed it, and if you have, then please do leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And with that, I'll leave you and say, as always, be good.